SCP-729. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-729 is stored in a standard security chamber at Site. For ease of testing, SCP-729 has been connected to Site water and sewage systems. However, use of the object outside of test conditions is prohibited. Some staff have reported feeling dirty or stressed during prolonged periods in the vicinity of SCP-729, accompanied by a mild compulsion to make use of SCP-729 to bathe. This compulsion does not appear to be strong enough to force staff to break containment protocols so as to access SCP-729. However, staff feeling said compulsion are encouraged to leave the vicinity of SCP-729. Description: SCP-729 is a large bathtub carved from marble. The item's properties were discovered by accident during a police reconstruction of a suspected murder-suicide in. It was retrieved by an undercover Foundation agent soon after. Bathing in SCP-729 has been described as extremely relaxing, to the extent that individuals using it for this purpose must be encouraged to leave by an external force. They will not exit the bath of their own accord. The primary effect of SCP-729 begins to manifest between 5 and 15 minutes after an individual has begun to bathe. At this stage, all foreign or abnormal objects are forcibly expelled from the user's body. This has been observed to include artificial implants, parasitic organisms, cancerous growths, and data expunged. While under the influence of SCP-729, users appear unaware of the process. If disturbed by an external force, they immediately experience extreme pain consistent with the trauma inflicted upon their body. Objects removed in this way typically settle in the water alongside the bather. Approximately 4 minutes after the initial manifestation of SCP-729's effect, bathers begin to suffer from rapid muscle wastage. Material lost in this way becomes mixed with the water within the bath. As a result of this, bathers quickly lose the strength required to exit SCP-729, even if they were so inclined, and must be assisted by external observers. Within 6 minutes, the process begins to affect major organs, extracting them from the body almost intact. Death typically occurs soon after. Despite the massive trauma inflicted in this way, users remain ignorant of the effect unless alerted to it by an external force. Complete destruction of the bather's body is typically completed within 20 minutes of the onset of SCP-729's effect. At this stage, it is possible to extract specific organs from within the mix of water and organic material left within the bathtub, although these are typically damaged to some extent. If left in SCP-729, these remains are further deconstructed after 5 hours. No identifiable material remains, with the contents of SCP-729 instead comprising an organic soup. Long-term tests have indicated that this appears to be slowly absorbed into SCP-729, leaving clean water after 8 days. Parts of the stone from which SCP-729 is carved subsequently show discoloration. Yeah, SCP-729 has for sure been one of my favorites for quite some time now. I would think most people would kind of skip over this SCP just for the fact that it's just a marble bathtub and there isn't really anything more to it or any other anomalies or entities. SCP-729 doesn't have any -1s or -2s, but I mean, so that's why I think a lot of people would overlook it, but I really do enjoy reading SCP-729 whenever I come across it. I think it's one of the more horrifying SCPs that, in a way, by looking at it, is not horrifying. Or if one were to skim it, would not think so. I mean, it's just the fact that the part of the SCP that when a user is in the bathtub and it's just a fact that they can't get out because they just don't want to leave. It's kind of terrifying. It's kind of horrifying in that aspect. And in all honesty, I mean, how many times has it actually worked where an external force has tried to get the user out of the bathtub? I don't know. I can't remember. I believe there used to be addendums to this SCP, but I don't. It's for some reason it's not showing it, or maybe I'm completely wrong. I thought I remember seeing addendums, and it was actually reports of testing with the bathtub. I could be completely wrong, but I do remember that. But I think this SCP, as far as the page was edited, because there are some words that are crossed out. So I think there was some editing, and all the reports were just erased. So it's kind of sad to see there. But yeah, I would say this is one of my more favorite SCPs. You know, a user gets in it, and they just feel like this euphoria, and nothing can take them out of the bathtub unless someone like literally grabs them out. But the bathtub does damage so fast, so it's, I mean, if you're in there, I mean, you're gonna die. So, or you're gonna have major problems after you get out. But you know, if you're left in there, then you just turn into this soup, and the water just cleans itself after 8 days. So I think it's definitely a horrifying SCP, and it's definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite SCP, and let me know what you think about the video. Any suggestions, leave them down below on what other SCPs you want me to cover. And yeah, I'll take a look into them. Thank you for watching.